Right.
Okay, so the second one I pulled is, and I'm really glad we got this one. This is the Fool. Um, it's also known in Radley Valentine's deck as the Dreamer. And this is the very first card in the deck. So when you pull out a brand new tarot deck, this will be the first card. Um, the the major arcana, which is the first suit, their cards are numbered, and it is often known as the Fool's Journey. So if you take the whole major
Hmm.
arcana suit and you go one by one, it's actually the same. It's a parallel of our journey through life. So the Fool is new beginnings. It's the beginning of the journey, right? It's new beginnings. It's adventure. It's enthusiasm, and the takeaway value from this card is there's something greater to explore or become. So if you get this card in a reading, there's like, oh, there's something out there for you. There's something to explore or become. And here's the key: you might not feel ready, but this is a go, yes, do it card. So another way to look at it is this card is the card that says, I've decided that being still is not for me.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. I got a funny story about this. When I was first looking into tarot, I was Googling it and I landed on this person's website, and the name of the website was something like The Fool's Journey. And I'm like, what is this garbage? Right? Who wants to be a fool on a journey? And it wasn't until I actually studied tarot that I realized, oh, look, the Fool is a card, and the whole first, the major arcana is called the Fool's Journey. But from a marketing perspective, because that's what I do on my day job, that's a really dumb name to name your website, because someone who doesn't know the ins and outs of it aren't going to see the subtlety of what that means, and it's going to repel people away. So anyway, I digress. My point
Well,
is,
it's interesting you bring that up because I remember Radley Valentine referring to it as the dreamer's journey,
right, and
and
he said he doesn't
telling
like
the
the idea of,
similar.
right. He didn't like the
Yeah,
idea of a fool. It's
yeah, he
it's it's the dreamer. It's you're new and fresh. You're starting something brand new, and what could go wrong? I'm just going to go for it.
and I think that, dare I say, the political correctness of the late 20th and 21st centuries. I think that back in the day, somebody was called a fool. That meant they were happy-go-lucky and they
Hmm,
were like a dreamer, right?
sure.
Like I think now when you say call somebody a fool, that's a
It's
derogatory.
derogatory. Yes.
I don't think it was always a derogatory term.
Yeah.
That's my feeling
Yep.
and the sense that I get from it. But I can understand the idea, and I like that Radley Valentine is bringing it into the 21st century, right?
Yeah.
Like, I really, really do like that. So, wow. So here's another little nugget you gave us today, that the major arcana is the story of your life, basically.
Yes.
Different points in your life.
Yep.
I can't wait until it's time for you to talk about that and
Yeah.
explain to us
Yeah.
how
I'd love
that
to get
works.
that whole, once we've done all the major arcana, kind of to take an overview, like, okay, these three segments. Yeah. Oh boy, I could just go on and on, but
Yep.
it does describe the journey through life.
Amazing.